turn down the volume in my ears because that's very loud. And just need to wait. Twitch to show. Twitch is showing. Do we have audio? Showing. We do indeed. So hello, people of the internet. It is I, Soulrack Dragon here, back with more Fate Grand Order. Where today we're doing more interludes because it's another dead week, essentially. I wouldn't call it a dead week. It's just a very light week. A lot of Road to Lost Belt 7, since that is coming. But I've pretty much done everything for Road to Lost Belt 7, except for getting 3 pieces or monuments of casters. Ooh, big. It's not too big of a deal. We got some footprints, some 5 leyline stones, teapots, some foes, and quartz, essentially. And only a couple of master missions completed, but again, that's not too big of a deal. Because interludes! Lost Belt 5 related servants are on rate up, including if you do not have them, and they are half AP, so I'm not going to do any of the Lost Belt 5 servants interludes, because again, I'm going in order here. So we looks to have Lakshmi by. Did I actually take her off the level up order document? I don't remember. That's probably something I should verify. I did. Okay, so yeah, Lakshmi by is first. Whoop. I claimed you. Oh, my present box. I forgot that too. Leyline stones, bunch of login stuffs. Homunculi. And just start claiming this other stuff here. Dailies, amongst other things. Boom, boom. There we go. That's good. So we have Lakshmi, which is going to be a total of around 72 AP there, if my quick math does good. Liz would be 20 for 92. Gosh darn it. And Jaguar Warrior. It might only be a 2 interlude kind of deal today. We'll find out. Let's just jump in with Lakshmi Bai's interlude here first. And if you're watching this on YouTube, please be sure to like and subscribe to show your support. I should really do that more often. I really should. Isn't that... Hey there. How are you? Oh, Captain Nemo. Feels like I haven't seen you in forever. You think? You might be right. You and I are both a lot like Tuna. We always have to keep moving. Anyway, you've been here for a while now. How are things? Everything going okay? Yes, fine. Everything's fine. Are you sure? Of course. Really. Then why was she sighing earlier? She just couldn't make this easy, could she? I'm enjoying carrying out my missions here. You have nothing to worry about. What about you? You're the captain of the border, right? That's a lot of responsibility. I'm sure you must be very busy, not to mention under a lot of pressure, but please, try not to work too hard. Getting enough rest is essential if you're going to do your job well. After all, if there's anything I can help with, please don't hesitate to let me know. Well, you probably shouldn't entrust me with anything too mission critical, just to minimize our risks. But if you have any simple tasks that won't mess everything up too badly if I fail, I can help with those. Especially if they're the kind of troublesome jobs you have to pawn off on someone else anyway. Well, I'll see you around, Captain Nemo. It was good talking to you. Dot dot dot. And then she just walked away. Yeah, she's hiding something. Right, that's why I called you. And everyone else here in secret. Everybody in Chaldea's in my room? Wow. That's gonna be very cramped. Anyway, alright, let's get this meeting of the Nemos underway. One of our few friends from our original time and place, is struggling with something, right? Ugh, tongue got all tied there. Of course we've got to help her. Agreed. I've analyzed the shared data and I'm 99.999% sure something is wrong. How awful. Well, whether her ailment is mental, physical, or both, we will have to help her cure it. So I guess we should start by splitting up and looking into her. Can't remember the last time this room was this lively. True. Given the way she was acting, I imagine she's going to open up to us on her own. Unfortunately, I think we'll need to sneak around like a clownfish and gather hints as to what's going on with her. I wish we didn't have to do this, but I have no doubts we can pull it off. Totally, we got this. We're already anywhere and everywhere, after all. I'll use her regular physical as an excuse to see what I can find out. How often do the servants get physicals? If I go see her with Asclepius, I'm sure she won't suspect a thing. Maybe some yummy bread will help loosen her lips. I'm going to bake up a batch and find out. I got my hands full with the engine room here, but I'll keep an eye on her if she happens to drop by. Just look at how many of us there are. Even if we only find a small piece of the puzzle, I'm sure we'll be able to find out what's going on when we put them all together. I'll keep a casual eye out for anything unusual, too. If you don't mind helping out, that would be great. Don't worry about trying to find out all her secrets like some sort of spy. A solid lead will be more than enough. Indeed, Lakshmi Bai may be earnest and strong-willed, but she's nobody's fool. If we can figure out the general idea of what's going on and present her with enough incontrovertible, not seen that word before, evidence, I believe she'll give up on trying to keep it a secret. Yay, we've so got this. Alright then, let's get Operation Find Out What's Bothering Lakshmi started. Anchors away. Yeah. Inside the environmental simulator. Hey, J6, welcome to the stream. Happy things, happy things. Isn't that... Nemo, Professor. Oh, hello, Master. Perfect timing. I can tell from the look on your face that you're wondering what's going on. Come, hide over here and take a look. It's Lakshmi. Oh, you're gonna make a living dex in Pokemon Black and White 2. So you've started on Black and White 2. How much progress have you made in this living dex? Yes, it is. While you're at it, take a close look. Take a look at who's all the way over there too. Oh, you haven't yet. So you're what? Doing some... Okay, you're catching stuff to transfer over. Gotcha. Flower crowns. Uh-huh. We tried to make some, but we just couldn't get them right. So, if you know how, we were hoping you could teach us. Of course, I'd be glad to. Shall we make them together, then? Yay! This is probably gonna have something to do with Lakshmi's... Either Lakshmi having the same face as Jean, or Lakshmi being considered the Jeanne d'Arc of India. One of those two threads is going to be pulled in this interlude, I think. Cynthia was easy to beat? That sentence doesn't make sense. Cynthia is the strongest champion battle in all of Pokemon. J6, that's a silly statement. You shouldn't lie. Oh, Quiver Dance set up on Spiritomb. With whom? With Volcarona? Okay, yeah, I can see it. Finished. I did it. You sure did. You both did a wonderful job. By the way, where are little Alter Me and Jack? They both had something else they needed to take care of. I see. Well, I hope you'll teach them how to make flower crowns too when you get the chance. You bet. Next time we're all gonna make them together. Man, I wish Poke Rogue was that easy. Did you see that? Did you hear it? That expression on her face. That so clearly conveyed a wealth of complicated feelings. There's got to be a hint in... Who's that approaching the target? Ah, Sean! My beautiful saintly virgin. That was... okay. I really need to think about the lines that I'm going to put emphasis on. I need to think before I speak sometimes. What the fuck did I just say? You can't put anything past me. I heard that languid, meaningful sigh as clear as day. Oh yes, one of my special skills is determining exactly what you're thinking from even the smallest gesture. How else could I be there for you from morning till bedtime every day? One little cough and I know to run to the nearest vending machine to purchase an ice-cold can of cola. I guess pop does help with... yeah, pop does help with a cough, doesn't it? The syrupy texture kind of coats your throat, makes it feel better. Yeah. By the way, out of curiosity, J6, what do you call carbonated beverages like Diet Coke, Coca-Cola, Sprite, all that stuff? Do you call it cola, soda, or pop? Soda. Ugh. It's pop. One little stub of your toe, and I'll know to bring the pebble responsible for enhanced interrogation. That is who I am. That is what I do. I thank you. Oh, don't be ridiculous. As I said, you can't put anything past me. That being said, as my eyes and ears are focused solely on your every move, I have no idea whatsoever what you are gazing at. But I can certainly tell the reason for your sigh. I wasn't asking the specific brand, I was just asking what do you call it colloquially. So soda is what you call it. I call it pop. And generally in the southern areas of the United States, it's called soda as well. So, but that's not a brand. Jamaican ginger beer. Ah, that's the flavor. Yeah, I'm plain. Diet Coke is the only kind of pop I will drink. Plain and simple. Diet Coke for me. You were jealous, weren't you? I don't know what you're talking about. Anyway, listen to me. I don't know how many times I've already told you this, though I suspect it's a lot, but you have the wrong... Oh yes, I'm well aware. Now that you mention it, you do look rather tomboyish today. Nothing wrong with that. I think it gives you a very healthy glow indeed. Ah, even after all this time together, you still find new ways to be charming. Truly, my Jean, you are a wonder to behold. Speaking as the hapless passerby, I encourage you not to pay this man any heed. His eyes are all but useless. Gasp. Artoria. The one person Nasu said is not going to have any big roles in FGO has a speaking role in something. Be still, my beating heart. Baseline Artoria is saying something in FGO. Something Nasu has pointedly said is not going to happen. Gasp. And they have the wrong name there. It's Artoria. Artoria. I swear, if the remaster port has the name reveal be that, I will quit the game and I will find a mod that can change the name to what it is supposed to be. I will do it live on stream if it comes down to it. Anyways, Erie's Veiled showed me that you can get rid of him with this. A peace sign? Good luck. Ah, poking him in the eyes. For a moment there, I thought I sensed the presence of a new Jean. Well, no matter. The fact that a concept as sublime as Jean can be found in abundance here is one of the very best things about Chaldea. Now then, Jean, your laments are my laments. If there's something you cannot help but be envious of, then please, please tell me what I can do. Whatever you desire, will find it for you, even if it should be the blood of a virgin. Excuse me. If it's just Arthur, I mean, it'd be annoying, but technically correct. You know? It'd be annoying, but correct. Stop creeping on me. Poor Lakshmi. I think we have to use Lakshmi here. Something tells me Lakshmi is being required for this first interlude arrow. And while this is loading, I'm going to have a Scoop of my concrete mixer. Sure. Nah. Nah. BAQ. Classical. Yeah, we use this time of no speaking dialogue to have chocolate ice cream with brownie pieces in it. Though it's technically custard. Yeah, it's technically custard. Man, I love Culver's custards. Kyle, stop beating me up. I think she's an AoE unit, isn't she, Lakshmi? Yeah, that damage number kind of tells me AoE. Quest complete! Woo! First arrow done. Oh, now I get it. So this is what the peace sign is for. Ah! Double eye poke! Oh, that's it. I'd recognize Jean's special eyeball poking maneuver anywhere. I knew you were the real Jean in this brand new form. Oh, it's been so long since I knew you showed up. You're also planning on RNG manipulating your black and white 2 to get a 0 attack, 0 speed IV shiny Cresselia so you can transfer it to Soul Silver to farm every ribbon on it. Any particular reason why, or just for the fun of it? Because that is a very specific... And hell, how long is that going to take? A shiny alone is going to take a while, but 0 attack and 0 speed IV? That's got to be painfully hard. 0 attack, 0 speed is good for competitive. I mean, honestly, I don't know why that would be the case. I think I'm starting to see what's going on here. Since we're here and all, why don't we go talk to the children over there to confirm my hypothesis? Miss Jean might not be here anymore, but I'm fairly sure Lakshmi Bai was more focused on the children anyway. Cresselia is your favorite legendary? Nice. Oh, gosh. I think that Necrozma is probably mine. Necrozma Unleashed is my favorite legendary. Hey there, kids. Hello, Master. Hello, Nemo with glasses. What brings you here today? 0 to lower damage from foul play and confusion. 0 speed to work well in Trick Room. Okay, I can understand the speed, but foul play and confusion... I can still get foul play because that's a physical move, but confusion's a spec move. So how would 0 attack do anything to confusion? We're making flower crowns. Want to join us? I'd love to, but I'll have to take your ring check. Right now, I have a question I was hoping you could answer. Have you two ever played with Miss Lakshmi Bai? You mean the lady from India? Nuh-uh. Part of it is that she's a little hard to approach, and since she always seems kind of upset. But of course, we've still invited her to play with us or join us for a tea party a number of times. When she happened to be nearby while we were making plans. But she always said she was busy or had something else she had to take care of and turned us down. Yes, I see. Thank you. That's basically what I wanted to know. Oh, good. I'm glad we could help. The confusion status. Wait. Hang on. I honestly was under the impression the confusion status was just you take a percentage amount of damage that you would have dealt with your move, or rather a percentage amount of damage of the move you choose, not necessarily accounting for types and weaknesses. I didn't know it had anything to do with your attack stat. Okay, Master. Let's go after her. She won't be able to pretend nothing's wrong now that we've got this much information to confront her with. But I think I'll call Captain in and have him handle this part just to be sure. You need to be able to ramp up the pressure for these sorts of things, after all. Huh. I honestly was unaware. Well and truly was unaware that it was based off your attack stat. Which means my goal for Poke-Rogue to get perfect in every stat is just kind of detrimental, isn't it? Oopsies. Oh well, it's fine. But so that's interesting. I can understand why a 0 attack IV would be useful. I don't know if nature would be as worrisome considering... I'm pretty sure the mints were around in black and white games at that point. I'm pretty sure that was when the mints were introduced, were the black and white games that can change your Pokemon's nature. She seems worried about something. Maybe I should go talk to her. Oh my, if it isn't Master and Lord Nemo, please make yourselves at home. That's why your Infernape died in my Nuzlocke, because I didn't know how confusion works and I didn't play around it. That makes sense. That would make sense for why Infernape had died. I'm still impressed that I managed to beat my Nuzlocke first try, even if I did lose my starter. Yeah, even if I did lose my starter, I still won it first try. Wait, mints are Gen 8? Really? Huh. Excuse me. X items are OP? Yeah. I didn't realize that mints were only a Gen 8 feature onwards. So that would be... Kalos was 6, Alola was 7... Really? Huh. Just wanted to talk with the lady with perma-frown over there. Hey there, Lakshmi. What you reading? Huh? Well, here. But Galar. I didn't realize that Galar was when mints were introduced. Communicating with subordinates like a pro. Did you choose this book, Miss Librarian? No I didn't. Lady Lakshmi chose it herself. I knew it. This confirms everything our investigation turned up. You can manipulate the nature to get calm. Okay, how can you do all this manipulation, J6? Color me intrigued. What are you talking about? Don't bother trying to hide it anymore. You're having trouble communicating with others, aren't you? Why not modest for boosted special attack minus attack? Yeah, we've got plenty of evidence to make our case here. I see, so that's why you're here too, Master. In that case, I suppose I would only be embarrassing myself if I tried to deny it any longer. Yes, it's true. Lately, I've been struggling with how to best get along with the other servants here. Not everyone, of course. There are some servants I get along with just fine. But I still sense a bit of a wall between me and everyone else, especially the servants who look like children. Why is that? That's just it. I can't figure out what the problem could be. I don't think I'm doing anything unusual, but my efforts to reach out have never been seeming to go well. I'm well aware that we are all teammates, newly formed comrades in arms who share a common goal. So I'm worried my inability to communicate with them could lead to a critical mistake on the battlefield. Okay, so you're setting up Cresselia to be a spec wall, then. I have to do something about this before it's too late. Excuse me, but may I say something? I think I understand your concerns now, Lady Lakshmi. Excuse me. But is it possible that your fierce desire to do something about this problem might be the very thing putting up this wall between you and the children? Of course, most of these servants who look like children aren't actually children. But like fish who can blend into their surroundings, they still have the same sensitivities that real children do. Sensitivities that can cause them to put up walls if they sense something amiss. In your case, it may be that your hard-ass disposition and tendency to get worked up are inadvertently creating a vicious cycle. Do you think so? I really thought I was going around with a gentle, inviting expression. She's poking to see how her face responds. I think you're at least on the right track. But I also think the root of this might be something you're doing subconsciously without realizing it. That tends to be what subconsciously means, Nemo. For example, are you taking time for rest and relaxation? Rest and relaxation, huh? Well, I do indulge in the occasional tabletop strategy with Lady Xinliang Yu. I also sometimes use the simulator to go around on horse rides and practice my sword play. Frame perfect inputs, data manipulation, chat cries, and a few attack. Wait, what? Frame perfect inputs, how does Chatot do any kind of RNG manipulation? So that's a problem. I'm relaxing too much, aren't I? No, that's not it. You're not really relaxing at all. If I may, you do seem like you're always, well, on edge, much like many of the other warriors. I agree. We can almost feel the tension, constant focus, and strong sense of responsibility radiating from you. I think the problem is you've become so used to living like that it's become second nature to you. You know how you can usually tell when someone spent a lot of time on the battlefield just from the way they behave? I think that's kind of intimidating, or you're always unconsciously projecting. Might be just what's getting in the way of your attempts to communicate. I see, but if it is, what do I do about it? You need to learn how to actually relax. Yeah, I think you need a breather, both in figurative and literal sense. And I think that means we're going to have to. Oh, I think the best way to help her learn to relax is to learn from our example. You have to have fun getting through long voyages, so we're all total relaxation pros. I bet you'll be way more approachable once you have some real fun and learn to lighten up. You think so? In that case, I would certainly be willing to give this a try, but I still have one concern. Just to make sure, you do know that I'm currently under the Goddess of Misfortune's, protection, right? Of course I do. Did you really think that would be a problem for us at this point? I saw what it's like plenty back in the Indian Lost Spell, so I already know what to expect. I see. Then I'm happy to learn whatever you're willing to teach me. In fact, I've made up my mind to help myself become a truly excellent communicator. I'm going to relax and have fun, as hard as I possibly can. That's the wrong kind of mindset. Chat cries with custom recording updates the frames to reach the desired outcome. Okay, I'm somewhat understanding what you're putting down here, J6, but just humor me and walk me through how you would go about with this RNG manipulation, like a step-by-step if you can. Right there, that kind of fierce determination is exactly what makes her so intimidating. That's another arrow down. I'm going to take a quick scoop of custard. It's starting to really melt, though, so I'm going to have to put it in the freezer soon. That being said, we aren't experts when it comes to having fun either, so I decided to call in a professional fun haver just to cover all of our bases. Hahaha, if it's fun you're looking for, then you come to the right. Summer Ushiwakamaru. Sorry, can you give me, like, a step-by-step process of how you would go about doing some RNG manipulation? If that's not too much trouble, that is. There are so many games we can play. Hide and seek, climbing trees, red light, green light. This is going to be great. I've not thought all the playing, training, in the mountains I did in the mountains would be so useful here too. Master Tengu, Master Tengu. I'd rather you didn't say that. It reminds me of my mentor telling me, how dare you try those unrefined techniques on me. Right before he'd knock me upside the head. She'd. Depends on what you're using it for. Okay, I'm guessing it's all a YouTube video or something then? Thank you for your tutelage, Lady Ushiwakamaru. This is all very new to me, but I'm going to do the best I can. I'm glad to see you're taking your fun so seriously. That being said, I think I see what Nemo meant when he told me you were too earnest for your own good. That's exactly why I called you in, to do something about that. You're an expert at having fun, right? I'm looking forward to seeing what you've got. It is okay for us to play here in the docks, right? Simulator can only do so much when it comes to physically active play. Every sailor knows that when you set out on a long, dull voyage, it's important to go out on the dock and get enough exercise to stay in shape. And here at Chaldea, we don't just have a ship with a deck, we have a dock with its docked in. That said, I wouldn't recommend playing hide and seek in the ship's engine room. Not unless you want Nemo Engineer to throw a wrench at your head. You recently got a shiny Zacian from Pokemon Go. Gonna transfer it to him. Nice! Congrats on the shiny Zacian. Are we friends on Pokemon Go, J6? I honestly don't know off the top of my head if we are or not. I will have to send you my friend code at some point then. I might be the ship's captain, but trust me, those things hurt a lot more than my fists. Of course, every good game needs rules, so make sure you all follow them. And with that, let's get these fun times started. Now, what to play first? We do have a good number of people here. I know. Why don't we try that modern version of tag once you once taught me, Master. What did you call it again? Oh, right. Cops and robbers. Besides one game supplement, it's unfortunately impossible to get shiny Zacian anywhere from but Go. Sadness. Tears. Tag and hide and seek combined in one glorious game. Hey, Velvet, welcome to the stream. Happy things. Sounds to me like someone's pretty confident in his chances. Now that's what I'm talking about. Okay, Master, would you mind telling everyone the rules? So, one person's it, everybody else hides, and then it's a game of tag. It's a team battle. Sounds like fun. I'd only be a liability for whichever team I'm on, so I'll be the referee. Well, Lady Lakshmi, are you prepared to have fun? Not to worry, I understand exactly how this works. Fantasyland. This symbolizes the endless struggle between the authorities and the lawless criminal element. The fact that the efforts made to apprehend these robbers can all be for naught if they're freed from prison due to lacking security detail makes this game the perfect way to learn about the difficulties of enacting law with practical realities of law enforcement. Oh, Lakshmi. Lakshmi, this is not a political channel. We don't bring that kind of shit up here, okay? Looks like we got our work cut out for us. Anyway, let's say we get started. This fun isn't going to have itself after all. It was a joke. The line about, hang on. The line about the difficulties of enacting laws with the practical realities of law enforcement. It was mainly this way. How difficult it is to enforce the law, given how the reality of law enforcement is. It's a big thing in the Americas. A bunch of police debates. It's a political thing. Unfortunately. There's a lot of things that are politicized. Politicized? I don't even know if that's the right word. But I try not to get into that, because this is a place to relax and make fun of me. Remember that. No self-deprecation in my stream. You can only make fun of me. Or else. Did you really think you could outrun a Tengu? I'm gonna get you. Hold it. If there's a game going on today, this cat's gonna come out to play. Now that I've decided to join, this cat's gonna lead her team to victory with his ultimate technique. Get ready, because here comes my cat clone. What kind of trick is this? Then again, I guess I can do something similar myself. At any rate, if that's how you want to play, I'll just round up the whole lot of you. Cover me, Lady Lakshmi. Understood, I'll circle around from the left. That said, this is all far too chaotic, much more so than any battlefield. I thought I was fairly experienced when it came to commanding a battle, but I'm at a loss as to what to do next. Trying to predict your opponent's next move? Poor thing, you've clearly never trained a cat before. Soul is doing okay. He had a nice dinner of Culver's and is currently occasionally taking spoonfuls of his melting chocolate custard with brownie pieces inside of it. That is how Soul is currently doing. Culver's. Yes! I believe it's Wisconsin primarily. It was a Wisconsin-owned, It's kind of a fast food chain, sort of. It's Wisconsin-owned, or Wisconsin-based, that has spread out through most of the U.S. It's a burger place, but they do smash burgers. And rather than ice cream for their ice creams and shakes, they use custard. Saw some Culvers when you were on your trip. It's good. It is honestly pretty darn good. The ice cream is a lot better than normal ice cream is. Smash burgers are also pretty good. Like, and you can tell these are actual burgers. Like, it's not the ambiguous, is this or isn't this a burger you might get from, like, say, McDonald's or Burger King. It is a proper burger. And when you order the bacon on the burgers, they put full strips of proper bacon on the burgers. Not just like little bacon bites, proper strips of bacon. They are great. A little expensive, but still great. That's unfortunate, Velvet. If you ever get the chance, I would highly recommend. Especially the custard. Honestly, I'm a big fan of the custard, more so than the burgers, because it used to just be chocolate shakes for me, but, you know. You'll just make your own at home? Hey, that's fine. You hate custard. Oh. Too sweet. That's fair. That is fair. Sweetness can be a little overwhelming. I'm more on my taste buds have more sweet inclinations, because anything spicy just runs right through me. Your hand puppet has a squeaker. Oh boy. That would be... How long did it take you to find this out, actually? What the... You keep making it squeak. Yeah, how long, Velvet, how long have you had that puppet before you found out it made squeaky sounds? In play, whoever empties their mind is the winner. Understand, this is no mere game. This is a contest to see who can toss out the contents of their brain first. Cats are the truth of the universe. The truth will always be by humanity's side. Or at least, for as long as you can still get your hands on cans of cat food. You know, Tamamo Cat, she's speaking some true facts here. Tamamo Cat is speaking some true facts. Cats are the truth of the universe. And they will always be by our side as long as we can provide for them. Truly, cats are the best kind of pet. Empty. Empty. Emptiness is zero. Nothingness, the beginning of the entire universe. For that matter, why was I hearing a cat's voice in my head? I don't want to make a bunny of this, but I'm starting to enjoy myself. She just overthought everything, so she's back at square one. I get the feeling things didn't quite turn out how I expected, but hey, the important thing's that you're having fun. Woof. Exactly, having fun is all that matters. Go on, Lady Lakshmi, now's your chance. Let your instincts take the wheel. Looks like we might have to finally get serious about making our escape. Should I make a run for it like a swordfish or lay low like a flounder? Excuse me. 2 weeks. I thought you had it. I could have swore you said you had it for a while longer. But still, that's pretty... And what kind of... I don't think you actually ever told me what kind of hand puppet it was, now that I'm thinking about it. I don't think you've ever said. And as for your comment there, J6, really only sweet and savory do it for me. Bitter is just nah. Spicy runs right through me, and sour is just ugh. Hello. Hang on. Memory is kicking in here. Trying to remember. I want to say lyric. I want to say you prefer to be called lyric. Am I correct on that or not? Because my brain can be a little bit kaput sometimes. Okay, my brain is kaput. Sorry, Donnie. Or, I honestly... Never been here before. You have? You've messaged me before. I have 37 messages from you. You're gaslighting me, Liz. You are gaslighting me. It does say you've put 37 messages in my chat, so you've been here before. You have been here before, it says. But welcome. Hobby things, hobby things. No, isn't that? It's just a hand puppet. You do have gas... So you do have channel points, so you have been... I don't know. Because, again, when I see it, it says you've messaged me 37 times. You've had 37 messages. So, I don't know. Maybe I am. Maybe I'm just crazy. I don't know. I could be. I'm a dragon! I see. Yes, it's all perfectly clear. What a joy to see Jean getting in touch with her inner child. Well, I, for one, am certainly not about to disturb her. However, as far as I can tell, her side seemed to be significantly outnumbered. Well, we can't have that. Jean shines brightest in battle, and she's up against a fearsome foe after all. I'm sure she won't be mad if her dear daddy Longlegs helps her out a bit. Okay, Giles, Giles. Can we get therapy for Giles here? Or maybe, like, a white jacket and a padded room? Maybe? He's a lot worse than I thought. Security? We got Giles here. Can security come and take him away? Ah, wonderful it feels to do a good deed. Truly no one understands Jean better than me. Now let's go ahead and turn this page. Well, he hasn't really interacted too much in my Chaldea, I feel, so... Huh? Nicely done. You sliced through those starfish monsters that showed up out of nowhere like they were nothing. Hang on. What's that severed starfish I'm gonna land? I got a bad feeling about this. Woof. Starfish regenerate from their severed limbs! Excuse me. The ceiling's so hard it turned on the sprinklers. And now it's... gross. They're like regular starfish, but those things are abominations. Now they're sucking up all the water to increase their numbers. Well, this was quite the unfortunate turn of events. Excuse me. Damn it, I did it again. We know why this happens. It's gotta be that caster that looks like a pop-eyed goldfish. I swear. Pop-eyed goldfish. Hey, keep it down out there, will ya? Oh shit, the hell are those freaky things? You lot better not let them into the engine room, you hear me? Make sure you take care of them all on the dock. Another set of sprinklers just went off, and with all that water making their numbers increase faster. Yeah, I know, it's just like one of those monster movies they've got in the library. Well, hey, this kind of thing happens in Chaldea all the time. Personally, I'm happy to start a new game, or a training session, where I get to practice my swordplay. Whatever else happens next, I think we need to take care of these things first. Yes, you're right. I'm sorry things turned out this way. Oh, Lakshmi. Lakshmi. We'll get Cat, I guess? And we'll just use Party 1 here. And switch out the Diascuri for Lakshmi, who is going to be at disadvantage because, of course, they would do that to me. Lakshmi, there. This'll do. And now I can have more custard, because it's battle time. Although my custard is more just melted scoop at this point. I honestly don't like fried things except for French fries. Yeah, this is all pretty much melted at this point. I'm gonna put it in the freezer. I think I can get one more good scoop of not melted. To be fair, I don't really eat veggies that much either. Okay. Tomo cap. That. Do that. Gonna take this into the freezer. And there we go. Yes, I do eat rice. Rice is something I do consume. And I honestly do like rice. Can't say I've had fried rice, though. I think the closest I've had to fried rice was when I was pan baking some, making some stovetop pan seared steak, and after the rice was done boiling and almost done cooked, I tossed the rice into the mix as well and sort of mixed it all around. I think that would be the closest I've gotten to fried rice. Yeah. You get the rice in the little bags, from the grocery store, and you put it in a pot of water, set it to boil, and it gets all done. You don't know me anymore. Yeah. Little bags of rice. How am I a monster? What am I doing wrong? Yes, I do wash the rice. I do, in fact, wash the rice, Liz. Getting instant rice, oh dear, right? What's wrong with instant? Seriously, what's wrong with instant rice? And I keep forgetting that. Damn it, cat! Why are you falling asleep constantly? I thought your NP didn't make you fall asleep anymore, cat. Why are you doing this to me? Everything? But it's rice. There's no wrong way to prepare it. There's no wrong way to prepare rice, though, right? At least I don't burn the rice. I've never burnt rice, so that counts for something, right? Right? There is a wrong way to do it? Have I just been doing it the wrong way then, J6? There's only 2 ways to make it. And what are those 2 ways? Excuse me. Steam or steam with much more water to turn it into porridge. Steam it. But what you said that there's fried rice. So that would imply there's 3 ways to make rice. And that's frying it, right? Fried rice Fried rice is a way to prepare rice after it's steamed. Okay. So how do you steam rice then? That should be the next question. How do you steam cook rice? Lakshmi, he's over there. Got it. And here comes the peace sign. Ah! A rice cooker. Okay, how do you steam rice if you're a poor person that does not have a rice cooker? Got your call about the casting in progress. Is that the perp? So this is the villainous caster who controls mysterious monsters from space, huh? I'll interrogate him back at the station thoroughly. Right after I've picked up 2 of the station cafeteria's famous eel rice bowls. Thanks for the help, citizens. Until next crime. Oh, do I sense Jean somewhere inside this silver armor? Oh, my beautiful saintly maiden. My apologies. I should have known it was only a matter of time until my bad luck. Please, you have nothing to apologize for. That was excellent workout. Never knowing what's going to happen next is all part of the fun. As long as we enjoy ourselves, that's what matters. Oh, there's still a few left. Ah! What am I doing here, you ask? Trust me, you don't want to see what Uji looks like grinning while covered from head to toe in blood. Woof. I'm sure there are some people that would like to see that, but you are right, Cat. I am not one of them. So you'll just have to content yourselves with this adorable kitty cat instead. Meow. Well, I didn't know what to... It didn't go generally as we planned, but what do you think of it? You know, I think I remember what it was like to be a child again for the first time in a long time. Help me remember that it can be fun to run around mindlessly. I think that was productive use of time. That said... Stop right there. We have more activities on the agenda. Let's just put a pin on that thought for now. Coming up next, we're all going to experience the wonderful world of indoor games. Hooray! Indoors! Awesome. So, put it on a container, spread out evenly, and 1:1 ratio of rice and water. Line of water is slightly higher than the rice. So what, like, just pour a cup of rice and a cup of water into a saucepan? And that's it? Fidgeting nonstop. Oh, don't tell me you're giving up when your training has only just begun. Also, pot on the stove, 1 cup of rice, half cup of water, or vice versa. Slow boil till the water's gone. Then you let it sit in 12 minutes with that steam. So you would need a lid. And what is the pinky method? Because I generally don't like putting my hands near anything boiling hot. No, I'm not throwing in the towel just yet, Divine Ganesha. I still have plenty of sloth left in me. Yeah, then kick back and relax your mind and your body and try to keep up with my 100% maximum chill. Next, try crawling inside this year-round kotatsu up to your shoulders. Pick up a handful of dumplings, take aim, and... until they're gone. She's seeing them lying down. Ganesha, I don't mind being in the kotatsu, but there doesn't seem to be anything to do in there. You wouldn't happen to have, say, anything to read on hand, would you? Oh, sure. Help yourself to any manga or light novel that strike your fancy. Reading a book while snacking it up with healthy potato chips and cola, huh? Now that's what I call using your noodle. Okay, so... I'm guessing that would be for a larger surface, because because a cup of water can be quite a lot in the right saucepan. On second thought, never mind. Hang in there, Lakshmi Bai. You mustn't practice with your sword now, no matter how much you want to. You're here to learn indoor leisure and the art of slacking. Now, come on. Don't give in. Keep those arms steady. I thought it might be worth trying a different way to relax, but I guess this one wasn't a good fit for her. You're amazing, Divine Ganesha. I can't believe you endured this kind of harsh training every day. I think you and I might be working out with different definitions of harsh. Still, praise is praise. That's right. Gods are great. Go on, worship at my feet. Then again, speaking as your host, I guess I do have an obligation to keep my guests entertained. How about we play a video game next? That should be easy for you guys, right? You do learn how much... I mean, yeah, learning by looking, experience, that kind of stuff. I mean, like I said, I can boil a bag of rice just fine. I can even toss a mostly done bag of rice into a still hot pan with chopped up steak cooking and make some excellent steak stir fry. I think that's what it's technically called. Or a bowl of steak rice. I don't know. Stop using instant rice. What's the difference? Like, legitimately, what is the difference between instant rice and not instant rice? Can we all play together? Oh, sure, it's an MMO, so the more the merrier. Specifically, it's a brand new co-op open-world VR RPG. Trust me, it's gonna blow your minds. Man, I wish that there was VR RPG MMOs that were state-of-the-art nowadays. Why does the Fate-verse have so much cool shit? The consistency of the rice sucks. It's full of crap. So many chemicals. Okay. I guess I'll try and find some not instant rice? Like, would it be in a bag? Or do you have to actually buy raw rice? It's literally just in a bag. Okay. A bag of not instant rice, then. I can vouch for that. Sion, Da Vinci, and I combined our latest technical experience to develop it together. It's still an open beta, so the materials and mechanics might be a little rough. But I guarantee it's got the goods where it counts. Not to toot my own horn, but since I'm basically like the greatest gamer ever, they sent me a few dev kits because they wanted my help beta testing it. So don't worry, there's plenty of hardware to go around. Now let's play. A video game, huh? I've tried them once or twice in the rec room, but I generally stick to analog. Don't worry, the controls are super easy. Alright, here are your headsets. Since I helped make it, I'll stay here and monitor the game from the outside. Have fun. 8 kilograms. Yeah, as long as the link is not to anything inappropriate for Twitch, or just... as long as it's not an NSFW link, you can post the links. Loading. Here goes. Okay. Yeah, because I was gonna say, J6, that 8 kilos is like 8 kilograms is a little bit much for me, because I don't think I eat rice that often to be able to go through that much in any reasonable time span before it goes bad. Actually, that's a good question. How do you know if rice is bad? Is it a grain that molds or something else? There we go. All booted up. Oh wow, this is surprisingly realistic. It feels just like being in the simulator. They must have used some technology from the simulator to make this. It would have been a big waste of time and resources to develop a VR game entirely from scratch, after all. And since this is all still in a test phase, I'm sure they've been taking shortcuts where they can. Like, say, with that guy over there. Welcome. Remember, you've got to equip a weapon for it to have any effect. What's your wife up to, Eric? That's just an NPC. It's just using a servant's appearance for its base model. They asked a bunch of servants for permission to 3D scan them and save some time and resources with asset creation. They're a little uncanny valley at first, since it's just a vanilla game AI under the hood, but once you get past that, it's pretty novel. But yeah, you really do need to equip some gear before you take on your first quest. Go ahead and get whatever weapon you like. First round's on me. What about fisticuffs? What if I just want to fight with my fists? Welcome. What will it be? Kama is a waifu. Kama is a waifu. And if I cannot fight with fisticuffs or magic, then I guess range is the option. Excellent choice. That'll be 4,000 QP. Wanna equip it now? Soul has been cursed. Soul is now extremely vulnerable to love attacks. No way, that was cursed? That's a hell of a passive debuff, too. Can't believe they stocked something like that in the starter store. Oh, I kind of wonder what the Bloody Axe would have done. Comes into contact with a lot of bacteria, so essentially just what? Buy it and store it in an airtight container then? Well, we're only playing a quick game anyway, so it shouldn't be a problem, right? I'm not sure what I should do here. Maybe you could try a weapon you'd normally never use. Experimenting is part of what makes video games fun. I'm going to try out a short sword and shield myself. that's a good point. In that case, I think I'll try the wand that lets you cast summoning magic. Oh, so there is wands! Why didn't I get the option of magic? A large barrel? I think that might be overkill for the, like, 2 kilograms that or the one, not even 1 kilogram I'd be getting. To put it in a large barrel. Plus, I don't even think I own a large barrel. That's not something people generally own. Why do you have a large barrel, J6? That's pretty light. I'm not sure this is strong enough to break through an enemy's armor. That's okay. Spellcasters don't usually have to worry about close-range combat anyway. Alright, now we... Oh, hey, you guys are here too. Wow, you got quite the party there. I'm surprised the Indian Princess agreed to join you. I thought the only kind of games you were interested in were war games you play with the young. I thought I would try something new for a change. Hey, Hime, didn't know you were logged into. No Tomoe today? Nope, just me. But never mind that now, I almost forgot. Look at that, Gachan. There, around the forest in the corner of your map. There's a sign! Oh, that marker for super rare quest. I know, that's why I'm in such a hurry. There's no way I can pass this up. In fact, if we all go together, the quest reward will be just as good. And more players will make it easier to complete. What do you say? I'm in. Alright guys, now that you have some equipment, let's get this adventure started. Oh, just wait, Legendary Drop, I'm coming for you! Man. Now you're making me want to play RuneScape, FGO. I mean, I'm gonna play RuneScape anyways, but I'm on a grind right now. I'm on a grind. You know, traveling for its own sake is kind of nice. No march, no escape, just roaming. Type !FC in chat, and you should get my friend code to pop up there, Liz. Oh, does that mean you're having fun? I am. I used to be so preoccupied with allies, enemies, and what I should do, and what I shouldn't do, and what I had to do, that moving from place to place was always a tense and dangerous act that required constant vigilance. So I think this may be the first journey of my life, where I've been able to just take in the scenery and enjoy pleasant small talk with my companions. Still have over 100 shiny Raichus. Didn't get them all traded out there? Why didn't you just put them into the Wonder Trade Ether? Don't forget, teaming up to fight monsters. True. It's also my first time being on to summon spirits, and this has all been an invaluable experience. It was last Thursday, right? Yeah, last Thursday I was kind of out doing practices for my, program, rather. I was practicing positioning for my radiology program, so... In my case, Nemo may have traveled on land before, but I don't think Triton ever walked this far in his life. It's definitely novel, but I'm starting to miss my ship a little. Guess we'll just have to wait for an update where they add ocean and underwater stages. Don't think that's the issue. On a different note, Elijah seems to be genuinely enjoying this game. I just hope it's enough to help her learn to relax on her own. Sounds like a plan, J6. Sounds like a plan. Well, hopefully the indoor play experts know what they're doing. Part of me worries they might be a little too expert, but for now I'm happy they're here to guide her. Hey, I think we found it. Let's see. Quest info, rescue the captured princess from bandits. Well, that's simple enough. I bet we'll get a reward from the king when we're done. Well, shall we? So we have a beautiful princess and a villain threatening to use her for his own dastardly ends, huh? It's certainly clear the victim and villain are here. Well, even if none of this is real, I cannot let this depravity stand. Have it, you scoundrel. My wand and I will make short work of you. Excuse me. I will be sure to add you after this interlude. Looks like she's really taken to the whole spellcaster thing. Oh, wait, something's not right. No one can hear you now, princess. Comedy gold is what it is, J6. Comedy gold. Okay. Okay, let's see. Blackbeard would have a deeper voice. Eek! Stay away from me, you brute! What? I think they might have missed the casting. No, wait. I think they did this on purpose. Artists are all about subverting expectations. Trust me, this won't be the first quest I've done where you can just sense the devs toying with you. Got it in one! Wicked Bandit. Well, you're still pretty even when your eyes out, ancient princess. But I wonder how long you'll be able to keep the prim and proper act. You do know what I'm about to do to you, right? Or are you princesses so sheltered you can't even imagine? Eek! Stay away from me! I know what you're gonna do. You're gonna do something terrible, right? The kind of terrible thing Zeus or Poseidon would do. Okay, it was funny at first, but please don't. Please, no. Like, no. No. If you're gonna do it in front of Kadok. At least. Not me. And then, you know, I will forgo Anastasia forever. Just what does she think the Greek gods are? This is making my head spin. Agreed. Perhaps this is meant to teach us not to judge books by their covers. Yep. Thank you, Liz, for the follow. Thank you kindly. It said it there, but I'm saying it too. Well, then this quest needs to remain unfinished until then. No finishing this quest until Kadok is officially part of the squad, then force him in here and make him watch, I guess. You think? I'm not sure they put that much thought into it. Okay, this might not be quite what we were expecting, but it's still a quest, and we still know what we have to do. It'll be fine as long as we take the adventurer approach to problem solving. Maybe I'll even show off what I can do when I'm really at. While I'm at it. Come on. Who the hell are you guys? United's here to save the princess. Yeah, Anastasia is cute, you know, I admit that. I like Anastasia. But I hate Kadok quite a lot more than I like Anastasia. So, you know, I already said that I would steal Anastasia from Kadok. So, you know, this isn't actually Anastasia, though. Yes. He literally led the charge to freeze Chaldea and got Da Vinci murdered, aka Mash's mother figure murdered right in front of her. You'll pay for this. What a letdown. They barely even qualified as a battle. Also, I guess Kotomene as well, but, you know, he's the priest, so he's kind of the character you want to hate. And actually, now that I think about it, when was he last in FGO? His last appearance was around the Anastasia Lost spell, wasn't it? I don't think he's shown up since. That's ominous. Okay, so yeah. Note to self, Kotomene is probably going to be having some sort of big role to play. Oh, he's the New Year's servant. Okay, I wouldn't consider a New Year's servant a spoiler. I honestly did not know. Because I've said it before, Liz, but beyond the now New Year's and next year's summer servants, next 2 years summer servants, I have absolutely no idea who is going to be summonable in FGO. I have no idea of the story of going forwards. I have no idea who's going to be summonable going forwards, and I want to kind of keep it that way. I want it to be a surprise. I'm not tapping in to clairvoyance. I'm not using my clairvoyance skill. I'm just simply, you know, letting it surprise me. So, yeah, I don't really know what's coming up. Obviously, we have the 7th Lost Belt coming this year, which I guess means no Christmas event, probably. Unless they shoehorn Christmas into beginning of December, I guess, which is a possibility. But yeah, outside of Naoko Tamene as the New Year's servant, I know the next year's summer servant, so 2025 summer, is going to be the Summer of Avalon. And then the anniversary servant is, of course, Asek, which I'm definitely going for. I don't know the 2026 New Year's servant, and the 2026 summer servants and anniversary servants. I know pretty much all of them except for one of them. I don't... It's a lot of moon cancers, but there's one servant that I've not seen before that has a summer variant, I guess, but I don't know what their original variant is, so who knows. Sorry guys, guess I'm just too OP for the starter zone. Really, my only complaint about this game is that the enemies are way too weak. I need a good challenge. Really? You can't set the game to gacha difficulty. I'm pretty hardcore, but the manga's where my Kokoro is. She, on the other hand, doesn't put the game down until she's completely obliterated it. What can I say? I'm the champ of speedruns and time sinks. Of course, I'm gonna get massively OP the more time I put into a game. My stats right now are all seriously godlike. There's not an enemy in this game that can touch me. I can only hope they patch in a hard mode and some new monsters to go with it soon. And grief, nothing good could come from a god buying into your own hype. Just try to be careful and... looks like there's still one enemy left. Hey Lakshmi, why don't you go finish him off? I don't usually care to hunt down stragglers, especially when there's nothing to gain from it, but if this one still needs to attack us, I suppose I have no choice. Alright, I'll call my attack spirit again. I need a drink of water. What's going on? Is that a random rare elemental summon? I've never seen one in this game before. Fee, fi, fo, fum. Someone here's been playing too many games. You know the entire plot for Lost Belts, but you've never checked Ordeal. What is Ordeal? Is that... is Ordeal what the next phase of FGO is? From Singularities to Lost Belts to Ordeal? Ordeal is a spoiler. Fair enough. She sounds like she just climbed down a beanstalk. That's true. So Ordeal is the next phase. Ordeal is part 3 then. Mother, what are you doing here? Oh wait, what am I saying? This is still just a game, so it's just gotta be one of the dev's sick ideas of a joke. Couldn't be anything else. I'm surprised she agreed to let them use her image, but she's still just an NPC who looks like her. So there's nothing to be afraid of. Hey Mom, try this on for size. Oh boy. Wait, something's not right with my wand. It's still not done casting. Fee, fi, fo, fum. Somebody here has been playing too many games. How they just keep coming. Yes, hi there. I have an emergency admin report to make. Our code is bugging out. I repeat, our code is bugging out. Unimplemented NPC data is being automatically duplicated as combat-capable enemies. As far as I can tell, somebody's divine aura created some kind of magecraft-based link between the game and a simulator. So the situation you're experiencing now is half game, half simulation. And it's possible that the negative magecraft feedback your avatar's experience may result in negative effects on your actual spirit origin. Unfortunately, the force logout command isn't working right now either. I'm working to fix it, but it'll take some time. You're just gonna have to hang in there until I've dealt with it. I did it again, didn't I? I know I said I wanted a good challenge, but I never asked for some kind of nightmare mode! Oh, Ganesha. Excuse me. Really, game? Really? Well. I guess I'm checking your friend request right now, Liz. Let's see. Who might you be? Might you be this Nia? Or might you be Lizard? I don't know. I'm gonna have to deny one of these two. I just don't know. Which one are you? Liz. You might be this Nia here. I'm gonna check this Lizard friend summon list. Let's see what you got. Okay. Saber Stolfo, Max Grill Arash, Enkidu Stolfo, Weva Koyan, Morgan, Ark, Holmes, Okitan, Kuro, Tamamo, Itachi Lookalike, Tamamo, Jakama, Jelter, Oberon, Doman. Ugh. Excuse me. Okay. Barghest, Scortoria, Canis, Ozzy, Scotty, no, that's just MHX, Zerkernobu, Van Gogh, Liz Brigade. Okay. That is a lot of Liz faces, except for I'm noticing 3 of these things are not like the others. To be fair, though, there is not any Zerker, Assassin, or Archer Liz, but still, that's a very solid. You are Liz? Are you a lesbian? Are you a Liz-bian? You know, a lover of Liz? Okay, and that's your setup. Let's see. Vritra, both Shutens, Ibuki, Zenobia. And I see you also have Golden there. Rider Golden as well. Very nice. And your mash is not level 1. So I think that not having a mash at level 1 gets you the thumbs up from me. So I will accept you here, because you do not have a level 1 mash. Excuse me, man, my throat is killing me after that laughing, coughing fit from the whole interlude there. Alright, we'll skip the dialogue this time. Okay, my throat is actually really starting to hurt now. 120 Fuma is your pride and joy. I kind of wish I had a level 120 servant, but Melt is being a little bit finicky to get up there. She was a little finicky. Getting her, though. She will get there. Look at all the Parvatis! Excuse me. Dun dun dun. But level 120 Fuma. Fair enough. Completely fair. Again, level 120 is just such a hard grind, really. I mean, I can understand why. Also, Lakshmi, why did you just whiff so bad? Excuse me. For sure. I'm pretty much... I wait until super or great suck odds are better before I do those grinds myself, but they just feel like they're so far and few between at times, you know? Excuse me. Okay, I definitely think I hurt my throat with all that laughter and coughing. Need more water. I wasn't aware there was a bug. I wish I knew that there was a bug. I would have taken advantage of it. Maybe. Maybe. I honestly don't know. I don't really use bugs that much. Though to be fair, I don't think I've ever been presented with the chance to abuse a bug. That was a bug that was only around for about 2 hours. Okay. Interesting. And they didn't do a rollback like they did for the Chinese servers years ago when they had a bug where every spin of a 10 spin was a guaranteed SR servant. Okay. Because I remember hearing about that bug, and that was a hilarious bug that I think would be pretty awesome, but also pretty bad to have for FGO Global. Awesome, but also bad. Okay, my throat is really starting to act up. Why is my throat hurting so much? I mean, yes, I was coughing a lot, but I feel like I've coughed more before. It's honestly legitimately bothering me. Drinking water helps a little bit. $5.10 appends. Yeah, that's gonna be difficult. Though they did adjust these servant coins eventually, didn't they? I won. Man, that was the hardest win victory I've had in forever. Also, am I imagining things are they all just going after me? I mean, I know I've been slacking off on my godly duties for a long while, but still. There you go, mission complete. And I finished debugging the code too. What do you want to do now? I'm sorry everyone, but I think we had better enter the game here. Yeah, good idea. I haven't worked up a cold sweat in a while, playing the game in a long while. Again, I'm sorry. Poor Lakshmi. Just play during the lottos, J6. You'll get plenty of QP that way if you go for 100 boxes. Or 100, rotations. She sprawled out on the face down like a kid in detention. Should have known it was no use. No matter where I go, I can't escape my bad luck. Can't go around making trouble for everyone like this. I'll be better off if I just keep my distance unless absolutely necessary. I can't bear to see her like this. She looks so sad. It's okay. At least now we know what the problem is. And now that we do, the captain won't waste any time doing something about it. Sure, you've got to be pretty decisive to captain the ship. Honkai. Fair. Can I talk to you for a moment, Lakshmi? No, not right now. Maybe some other time. This is about the problem you're dealing with. You're a commander, right? When there's a problem in your army, aren't you supposed to analyze it? You hate the premise they're going with for the collab. Oh, how so? Well, yes, of course. But what problem line are you talking about? Well, I'll be blunt, the biggest problem is the fact that you're underestimating us. What do you mean? I'm glad you asked. Mentors, would you mind telling her what you thought of today's events? Today's events? I thought they were a ton of fun. I certainly didn't plan for our game to go the way it did, but that's exactly why it was so unforgettable. I mean, I was taken aback at having to fight multiple mothers. But as far as gaming experiences go, it was some of the most fun I've had in a while. I didn't see that twist coming, that's for sure. You know, come to think about it, just with regards to Jinako, I'm not super in-depth lore knowledge of the Extraverse, but I know Jinako is rich. Didn't she get it because her parents died when she was really young? So then, that might explain why she has such reaction to Parvati being a maternal figure to her, now that I'm thinking about it. I did definitely do some stuff I could never have gotten away with IRL, though. So, you could maybe keep everything I said just between us? Okay, thanks, bye. Alright, I can tell you I had a lot of fun, too. Now do you get it? That bad luck and misfortune you seem to think of like it's the end of the world just makes things more interesting for us. Let's see, think about it like this. You think your bad luck means the best thing you can do is keep some distance from your friends here. But that doesn't mean you hate the goddess giving you that bad luck, or that you want to get rid of her. Would you agree with that? Yes, of course. I'm grateful to her. I couldn't be here now without her. It's thanks to her that I'm able to fight as a servant. But there's no point in wondering how things could be different. I'm here now. That's what matters. I just got a private message on Steam from maybe a bot. I don't think this person is a follower of mine, and I can't check, but they're not in chat. Exactly. You accept your bad luck as an intrinsic part of who you are, right? Well, it's exactly the same for us. We accept it as part of you, too. And that brings us back to what I was saying before. So I'm hoping you can have faith in us rather than underestimating us. And there's the cough back. Or are we so weak you can't bring yourself to do that? I didn't mean. We all know this is who you are. It's okay to just be yourself. In fact, that's really all you have to do. Yes, I see. You may be right. Up till now, I've only seen misfortune as a problem to be managed. Something to be kept carefully in check to ensure it doesn't hurt or make trouble for others. But maybe that's not right. Maybe there's more to it than that. Maybe it's one more thing keeping me connected to all of you and all of them. Hey, I'm getting some profound words of wisdom from my inner Ganesha, who, need I remind you, hails from your homeland as well. He says, bad luck and good fortune are two sides of the same coin. And that's not even getting into the various interpretations that say Lakshmi and Lakshmi are different aspects of the same goddess. I suppose you're right. Good fortune or bad, you still need to be alive to experience it. I certainly couldn't fret about bad luck if I weren't here in the first place. In fact, thinking about it now, luck was never much a part of my short life, or of those around me. We simply didn't have time to think about whether our luck was good or bad while we were desperately fighting for our lives. But now you do. Yes, I do. In fact, I think I've just realized something. My experience with both good and bad luck now may themselves be something to be grateful for. I think I may have been so overly focused on achieving results I simply failed to see that, even though it should have been obvious. Hey, don't beat yourself up. I heard how you were especially unsure of how to get along with the kids, and that's not the kind of skill you just pick up overnight. Honestly, in my case, I'm not even sure if I have it at all. I once lost a child of my own. That loss was one of the things that drove me to rebel. Still, I do go on to adopt, and my relationship with my adopted child was fairly good. But I suppose that doesn't change the fact that we didn't get to spend much time together. So, thinking about it now, this was essentially my first time struggling to get along with children. Given how little experience I have with them, I guess it's only to be expected. So you don't like the collab because it is all being the person in charge is a character you hate, essentially. Long story short. You're trying to figure out how to relate to all sorts of people outside the battlefield now, including children, and you're doing so while dealing with not a few luck-related issues. You're doing things you never got the chance to do back when you were alive. So it's no wonder you're feeling lost. It's okay. There's no need to rush to find an answer. I suppose I still have a long ways to go when it comes to understanding myself. I should have never been so presumptuous as to think I could fight anyone else. Really, it should have been obvious what would happen if I rushed into battle without understanding my side's capabilities or disposition. Excuse me, may I say something? I got an idea while I was listening to your discussion, and I'd like to make a suggestion. And what is your suggestion there, Murasaki? Lady Lakshmi, have you ever considered keeping a diary? A diary? What's that? It's an empty book meant to let you write down all your inner thoughts and feelings. It's like keeping another version of yourself around that you can look at more objectively. They're great for helping you reflect on the events of your life and can be a tool for understanding yourself better. And with that deeper understanding, it becomes easier to think about how you relate to the people around you. Your writings can be as short and simple as you like, too. Why not try it out and see how it feels? Lady Lakshmi's diary, huh? That sounds like it would be lots of fun to read. I can't wait to read all about the new and inventive games you come up with. In the meantime, I also can't wait for our next game of Dock Monsters. Hold on, are we supposed to let other people read our diaries too? That's difficult to say. Speaking as someone who only recently found out her own diary has been read by a shockingly huge number of people, I'm not sure I'm in a position to offer any objective opinion about that. Well, if you're going to be writing stuff for other people to read anyway, why not try that experimental social media platform Da Vinci and Sion made along with the VR game in their spare time? I think they said they're calling it Servantgram. Servantgram. We already have Servant Tube, and now we're getting Servantgram. No, they had YouTube first. They had YouTube first. This is the first time I'm hearing of it as well. Well, they do say that there is strength and consistency. Perhaps I'll be able to keep writing if I know other people are reading it. Alright, I've made my decision. I'll try it. Oh, this interlude. Gotcha. I think it's a good thing, too. I've long known how important ship's logs are, after all. Reading them can give you a different perspective, or even lead to new discoveries. And there's a lot to learn from reading other ship logs, too. Indeed, Captain Nemo. I now know our initial goal of finding ways for me to relax so I could form better relationships with other servants here is something I'm not ready for just yet. First, I need to think about how I can better relate to others in a way that's more true to who I am. And as you said, to have faith in all of you. Thank you for helping me realize. I appreciate this. Worry not, I'll keep doing my best to get by, in my own way. That being said, I do now think I have a better idea of how to relax, at least a little. If I was being sponsored, I would be so happy, because I do not have an income right now. And so Lakshmi Bai began posting daily diary entries on Servantgram. True to form, they were earnest, polite, and devoid of any excess dramatics. No nonsense, just facts. Yet, in spite of all that, or perhaps because of it, her accounts became surprisingly popular, though her followers gave a very different reasons as to why they enjoyed it. Though to be fair, I do think Streamlabs, or Stream Elements, does have sponsorship collabs that I could take place in, and I have debated doing those for a while. I'm just not sure how well received they would be. One servant said Lakshmi's post always cheered her up. Another said they had ways of getting him to look on the bright side of things. Yet another said they were perfect for seeing which way fortunes were flowing and for making Magecraft-based astrological observations. I think I'm going to have to call it after this interlude. My throat is killing me. I'm coughing like a storm. The following is an excerpt from one entry. Blank Burr. XX. Today I played with the children for a bit. Teehee, what's going on? It's hilarious. Your battle look does sound pretty tough, but I think it's a lot of fun. Oh no, what are we gonna do? Do it again, do it again! So, -2 to Artoria. I do not have any servant by that last name there, J6, so you're gonna have to pick somebody else. And if you do not pick somebody else, then, it's not gonna be counted. Okay. Poor Artoria. Her and all of the other Saber faces are never going to be high up. Though, please do promise me this, J6, that when I get Achan Summer, you're not going to be downvoting her. Please promise me that you'll not downvote Achan Summer. I have Okita. I do not have Mordred, but Okita is already fully leveled. I have Summer now. MHXXA. My misfortune may end up causing others bad trouble, but I've come to see it may not be so bad. Of course, that only applies in cases where they find it funny. I certainly don't want to get accustomed to shrugging off the trouble I cause others. Still, these children are servants too. I'm sure they must have experienced their own share of misfortune. I think that must be why they're strong enough to laugh off the bad luck that comes my way. I mustn't underestimate them. I need to interact with them to learn from them, just as they are. Today I managed to learn a lot. Today was a lucky day. Wait, Artoria and MHX. XY. And so today was a lucky day. And so in the end, today was a lucky day. Lakshmi is turning her perspective around. Yay! All in all, today was another lucky day. Oh, hello. Today I ran into two of my most trusted comrades. Hey, there's me. The one who helped me realize something very important. Once again. Today was an incredibly lucky day. Alright. Much as I would like to keep going until I am out of AP to be able to do stuff, I do think I'm going to have to call this here because my throat is really starting to hurt, and I can honestly feel like my voice is starting to sound different as well. So I need to get some cough medicine, and cough medicine does not agree with me. So I think I'm going to call the stream here, and I might even be calling an early night, honestly, if the cough medicine hits me hard. So for now, I've been Solar Dragon. I hope you've enjoyed today's stream. If you have, leave me some feedback in whichever way you so see fit. If you want to check out more about me, be sure to check out my channel here on Twitch or YouTube. Same name, same game, plenty of content to enjoy. Unfortunately, there is no lime juice in this household. I do think I have some orange juice, though. I might have to go for that orange juice. I just hope it's not bad. Wednesday will probably be another hour of Radon attempts, or finishing Radon, and then Friday we will be coming back in with more of the Fate Stay Night remaster, where we're going to continue on the Fate route. But once again, thank you all so much for coming out. Hope you enjoyed. Have a fantastic evening, everybody. And remember, try not to laugh so hard that you end up coughing yourself hoarse.